MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Shane McClanahan will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
All even now, 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Softly hit toward the hole. And that's the second out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Outside 2-1. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game. When guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
The 2-2 one more time. Here's laid off and the count runs full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the right fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. Chopper to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the first coming up. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Eddie Rodriguez, quality left-hander, good changeup, good cutter action. Big, strong guy. He's not going to be overpowering low 90s fastball, but he's a winning pitcher. He's pitching a tough ballpark to be successful in at Fenway in Boston. If he's throwing strikes, you'll know early. He's a guy that pitches to contact. He should keep his pitch count down in this one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Wander Franco. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So here is Yandy Diaz. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Kiermaier is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, and he fouls this one off. Renfroe at second with 2 down. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Renfroe blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. One left for the Red Sox. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be the imposing power bat, Nelson Cruz. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. In for strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Popped him up. Devers has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6. The right fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Here's Randy Arozarena. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. Popped him up. And Lau is there for the catch. There's 1 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Kyle.
1 gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Iglesias, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Up next for the Redsox.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Grounded up the first baseline. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. On the ground softly towards second. Scooped up, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting in, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So next to bat will be Mike Zunino. 1 out, nobody on. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
But unfortunately, right after shortstop for the 2nd out.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now another 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2, the count for Rafael Devers. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
In now, J.D. Martinez to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High pop-up. Diaz is there for it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
1 down with a runner at second, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Devers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Wendell is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Next, it'll be Hunter Renfroe, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Wander Franco. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Grounded to the right. Iglesias showing off his range. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Three-two pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And the Rays are in the hit column.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Austin Meadows would be next. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
And now, Austin Meadows trying here to plate the tying run from second. Diaz at second. Cruz on at first with 2 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with the 1-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Two and 2. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena. And it misses. 3-1 now. Joey Wendell would be next. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez. strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out. 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 5, Kike Hernandez.
Now at the plate, here is Kike Hernandez. Flew out last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Red Sox lead 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Mike Zunino. Hit high and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, Sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Strike 2 up in the zone. Ready on 1 and 2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. Kiermaier leads off first with one away. Runners on the move for second. Oh, and he misses it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Standing in now, Yandy Diaz. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the one. Josh Fleming takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 19, Josh Fleming.
Xander Bogaerts back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Reached for and popped into the air. Back behind second. Wow. Backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Garrett Whitlock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
pitching for Boston, number 72, Garrett Whitlock.
Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Iglesias is there. And there's one down now.
The batter, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Up next, Austin Meadows, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. The 1-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really
Now
well
batting,
executed,
right
Matt. A
fielder,
classic
Randy.
strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in,
Rosarena.
then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Randy Rosarena. Fouled off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. The 1-1. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. And that is off the wall. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's
Up
what
next
you call
for
a
the Red
clutch
Sox.
piece of hitting. Down
The
2
catcher,
runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. And there's 1 away.
Now that second baseman,
Colin McHugh
Takes the mound now,
Your
and it
attention,
appears he's
please.
being brought in to face
Now
the
pitching
right-handed
for the
batter
Rays.
who waits next.
number
Yeah, you
31,
usually don't hear the term
Colin.
righty specialist very
Look
often, but
you.
that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Jose Iglesias will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. The 1-1 home. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Lau takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Now at the plate is Kyle Schwarber. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Boston strands a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joey Wendell. And it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Mike Zunino. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Now
standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Kiermaier.
2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays, as the lead remains 3-1. Andrew Kittredge has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
At the plate now is Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. The 1-2 hit high in the air down the right field line. Rosarena is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 3-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Payoff pitch one more time. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here's J.D. Martinez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Brendan Lau. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Here comes the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
Ready on 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
The first baseman,
back-to-back
number 2,
Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And it's still 3-1. Peter Fairbanks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 29, Peter.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready on 1 and 2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. Ready now is Hunter Renfroe. He doubled his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. A swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's not easy to win a game, but particularly when you only get 4 hits. But that's what good teams do when they play good baseball. It's not all about getting hits. It's about pitching, defense, and base running, and they did those areas quite well in this one.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Tampa Bay jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Shane McClanahan is credited with the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Shane Baz will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez.
Leading off,
and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is looked at for ball 1. And we are underway in Tampa.
first pitch. 7:05.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Two and one to count. Into the windup and the pitch. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Kyle Schwarber will be next. The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the first baseman, Kyle.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, looked below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. A Rosarena in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
If I'm standing on the mound right now, I'm not feeling too confident about where I'm locating my baseball. If it's getting pushed out for power the other way, you would have to think he's going to have to come inside at some point and try and tie this guy up.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Sale is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So now here is Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
leading
first.
off for the Rays, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Iglesias is up with it, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
That brings up Wander Franco, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now a pitch on the way. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Hernandez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still no score. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
J.D. Martinez.
And now the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
0-2, here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Up next, Hunter Renfroe. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
Now here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting 5th, the left fielder.
Next, here is Austin Meadows. First pitch on the way, and a ball 1-0. Comes set, now the pitch.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Two and 1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals to 2-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Randy Arozarena as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Softly hit toward the hole. And that's the second out.
Batting seven, the third baseman, Joey.
Up next for the Rays, Joey Wendell. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cruz at second with two down. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
A 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Tampa. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez. First delivery to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now here's the pitch. One and two.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
The second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Digging in next, Jose Iglesias. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And it's a called strike to even the count at one. And that misses. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Third inning, no score to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Three and 1 now. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Has a look. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike.
First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Iglesias is there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 9th, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First offering on its way. Grounded to first. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brandon Lau, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Riding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts flew out last time up.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
1-0 the count. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Red Sox hit is good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And he lays off there, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Ready on 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the 5-tool middle infielder, Wander Franco.
Not shortstop, Wander Franco.
Sail into the windup. First pitch on the way. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is there to put it away for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Now to bat, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And that misses. Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The pitch. And that misses. 1-1. There's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kiermaier is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias worked a walk his first time up. Now the pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fouled off.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff,
And
Heidi. Thanks.
For the Rays, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Austin Meadows is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Next to hit is Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Two and 0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. From the stretch.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
A Rosarena, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Now a move over to first, and late reactions, and they got him. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing doing for Tampa. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kike Hernandez.
The center fielder, number 5, Kike Hernandez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Now at the plate here is Kyle Schwarber, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kyle Schwarber goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down is right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Here comes the 1-2. It was looked at for ball number 2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Skied into straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. We are still scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Devers has it. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And that one yanked just foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did
The
right
batter,
there.
number 8.
Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Brandon Lau.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Renfroe finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And it's fouled away. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Turned on down the line. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian.
Now at the plate is Christian Vasquez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Verdugo over at second. Renfroe on at first with 2 down. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two balls and a strike now. Two and one. Here it is.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Two down, runners at first and second. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third down.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next to dig in, Jose Iglesias. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the first pitch.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
3-1, here it is. Hard hit ball to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave him loaded. Still no score. Digging in will be Wander Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
At shortstop, Wander Franco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. To third. Devers fields it cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Wind-up and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
To 1-2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. On the first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Number 84 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 84.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch on its way.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. Set. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here it is. 2 balls and a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 2-1 home.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
plate now, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-0. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. Now it'll be Austin Meadows. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Two and one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Sale gets the sign. Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable.
Right
2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Randy Arozarena. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Fly ball out toward left center field. Verdugo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman,
Joey Wendell digs in now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch on its way. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Swing and a little tapper. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off again, ball 3. Seared down the first baseline. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up is Rafael Devers. He grounded out last time up.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Solo shot to right center as they've taken a one-run lead.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Colin
attention,
McHugh,
please.
a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
In now, J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-1. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Last chance for the Rays coming up. Now 1-0 Boston. And stepping in, Mike Zunino. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. First pitch coming, here it is. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sale into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher, and he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Boy, D-Roll, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Now the pitch. Kevin Kiermaier stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Lays off 2-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Wow.
So next to bat will be Brandon Lau. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Devers has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Red Sox have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Chris Sale gets the W on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.